Guys, feast your eyes on the class of 1985 Kawasaki KX250 Works replica. Before I put it up on the stand, let's show you the best part of the bike, the engine cases and the frame rails. They're in pristine condition. This is a full frame off nut and bolt restoration. If this was a drinking game, by the time I got a quarter of the way through this, if you took a shot every time I said new, you'd be dead of alcohol poisoning, because there's hundreds of new components, nuts and bolts, and some pretty trick parts on this bike. Starting with the engine, the engine was taken out of the frame, cases split, and a full comprehensive rebuild, including new crank bearings, new crank seals, new shifter seal, new kicker seal, all new clutch components. You can see the center case gasket is new, base gasket's new, head gasket is new, the intake gaskets are all new, the reeds are new, the carb was rebuilt, the intake was all redone with a new air filter. All the hardware on the engine is new. The head bolts, the base bolts, all the Allen bolts that hold the engine together, the sprocket cover, all the hoses are brand new. Just absolutely stunning, beautiful job, professionally painted. The original factory colors, just a spectacular piece. New piston, new rings, new spark plug, of course new gear oil, new coolant. The engine's completely been restored from the crank up, and it runs, it's a rocket ship. When I was coming up the driveway, second, third, fourth, I was going really, really faster than I thought I was at the end. I had to grab the brakes pretty hard, man. This thing absolutely, it's an absolute rocket ship. Engine's all brand new. Pro circuit pipe with a polished silencer. Absolutely gorgeous piece. The shifter's brand new. The kicker's in mint shape. The radiators are in excellent condition. Those have been all repainted, reconditioned with new radiator louvers and guards. So you basically have a brand new motorcycle engine. All the other components on the bike are new. Also, the frame was sandblasted and powder coated, this gorgeous original silver color. The swing arm was cleaned and refinished, repainted. Starting at the front of the bike, everything's brand new. Brand new Kawasaki XL rim, brand new Buchanan spokes, brand new rotor. The caliper has been rebuilt. The forks have been completely rebuilt. Beautiful Hoosier tire, new tube and Hoosier tire. The forks were completely rebuilt. Devin put new bushings in them, new seals, new oil, new boot covers, and then he had Carlos polish the fork lowers, a brilliant chrome finish. So the forks are completely redone. The steering head bearings are done. The triple clamps were refinished. When you take a bike down to the frame and powder coat the frame, when you put it back together, everything has to have that same brand new look, or it sticks out like a sore thumb. So the patina on this bike is all excellent because everything's new on it. New front fender, new front number plate, new hose cable guides, new front brake hose. The master cylinder has been rebuilt. The forks have been rebuilt. It has a nice blue air fork covers there. Brand new Renthal bars, Renthal crossbar pad, new anodized blue Outlaw quick adjust lever and perch, new brake lever. It has new ODI Ruffian grips, new engine stop switch, new fuel cap vent hose, all new hardware holding the bars on and the triple clamps. The original tank, Devin's a master at polishing tanks. This thing's been beautifully polished. It's a lot of work. It's an 8-hour a day restoring a tank to this condition. Beautifully done. Brand new, Devin put on the brand new radiator shrouds and the new decals, Works replica decals. He also installed, it had a nice seat cover on it when we started, but it wasn't perfect. So he put a brand new KX seat cover, and the foam was kind of shoddy, the original foam. So he put brand new seat foam on the original seat base. A new rear fender, new side number plates, new graphics. It's a beautifully polished DG silencer. Carlos polished the silencer. Heading towards the back of the bike. So the whole front of the bike's all brand new and redone. As you can see on this side of the engine, the engine case cover is in spectacularly mint condition. All repainted, all new hardware. The water pump's been redone. New radiator hoses. The kicker is in excellent condition. The pegs are in good condition. The brake lever, anything that wasn't perfect was restored or replaced. The shock, Devin also rebuilt the shock. The original shock needed a complete rebuild. You can see it has a new bumper on there, new nitrogen, new seals, completely rebuilt the shock. You can see the shock guard is new. The linkage protector is new. All the linkage bearings are new. Swing arm bearings are new. The swing arm was restored with a new Unitrack sticker. The rear wheel, same thing, completely dismantled down to the hub. The hub was powder coated. New wheel bearings installed. The rear brakes were all serviced and redone. All new hardware holding the sprocket on, as you can see. Brand new Kawasaki XL rim with the Hoosier tire mounted, centered on the Kawasaki XL rim. You know, beauty's in the details, right? New Buchanan stainless steel spokes, new wheel bearings. Everything's redone exactly like you'd want it if you're building a world-class ARRMA race bike. That's the good news. The bad news is to duplicate this bike. If you bring your bike to us and you want us to do a frame-off resto like this, you're looking at 100 hours of shop labor and anywhere between $3,000 and $5,000 in parts, depending on how much your bike needs for parts. So I don't know what shops in your area charge, but in Connecticut, there's not a shop that'll touch a bike for less than 150 bucks an hour. The cost of insurance and everything has gotten obscenely expensive running a professional shop. So unless you can do it yourself out of your basement and you got an extra 100 hours of spare time, you know, that'd be 10 weekends of 10 hours a day. So it's a lot of work doing a frame off resto. Some other cool components on this side right here, other new brand new expensive stuff like this Fredette Racing Products aluminum chain guide, the new sprocket, the new gold chain, new sliders on the swing arm, new rollers. I mean, this stuff ends up nickel and diming you to death. So that Craigslist turd that you thought was a great deal at $3,500 ends up being a money pit, you know? So, buying one that's done like this definitely trumps any attempt to try to restore one yourself. This is definitely a way to go. All new hardware on the engine, all new Allen head hardware. Everything on the bike is absolutely gorgeous. So it looks like a works bike, it sounds like a works bike, and it runs like a works bike. And if you're gonna actually race this bike, which it's ready to roll to the line right now, I don't see why you couldn't put a big fat holy in. If you could twist the throttle, pretty much smoke any of the vintage bikes out there. It's all the rider at that point when the bike's this good. So just needs the right pilot. Or if you want to put it on display in your man room or in the museum where it's going, this will be on the 3rd floor of the New England Motorcycle Museum. We're open 7 days a week. If you want to come take a look at it, be happy to show it to you. It's an absolute diamond. If you have any questions about it, give us a call. I probably left a few things off. There'll be an extensive work order written up for the eBay ad that explains everything that was done to this motorcycle, and we will gladly answer any questions. We can help you with the financing if you want to buy it. We can ship it anywhere in the world for you, and we do take trades. So the nicest 85 KX250 we've had roll through the shop yet. This one's definitely an absolute diamond. Everything's new. Engine, frame's been repainted, all new wheels, tires, all the controls are new, and anything that's original was a good, clean, straight cycle part to start with that was just repainted or polished. So I don't think you can go wrong with this one. This one's definitely Kaplan America approved, man. The Pro Circuit split fire helmet doesn't go with it. That's one of my kits that I had from the old days, signed by Ricky Carmichael. So no, this one's not for sale. But definitely, every time I get a chance to break this out with a RC era or a classic Cowie, I will. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless America.